going to be a short one because I'm pretty tired from a long day at work. We recorded the Omaha Symphony. Me and a guy I work with sometimes, and then a guy he works with a lot, or a lady, sorry, that he works with a lot. And I've worked with once or twice. We because of union rules, symphony musicians union rules, we could only film each they would only perform each piece twice. So we did a morning performance and an evening performance, which again I think is union stuff. They had so much gap time, and we filmed it with 8 cameras. So each piece has 16 angles, which is just like, and there's 3 of us, so 3 people setting up 8 cameras and then moving them in 15 minutes to completely different spots. So of the 8, 6 of them were mine, because I am a camera hoarder, apparently. Well, okay, to be fair, so I've got 2 DSLRs for photography, and I used to shoot some video on them, but now I shoot most of my video on this, my big cinema camera. Also, I'm realizing that I didn't set the white balance right, so I look super pale, but whatever. Well, let me see if I can fix it. Nope, that's worse. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. Now I look tan. What's up? I think this is more, I don't know if this is correct. What's my light set at? It's not. It's a little warmer, but I like it warm. Anyway, it feels more like comfortable. Anyway, so I have 2 DSLRs for photography, and then this is my big camera, the Sony FS7. This is what I shoot most of the video on. And then I have 3 GoPros because I was doing the hockey YouTube. And I would rig a GoPro over each net, and then I would have one on my head. And then I would kind of, make stuff out of that. Although I just started that in January, which is why I bought this, the 3rd GoPro. So, anyway, we just kept moving cameras around in between. But it's just really tiring. I ended up walking 11,000 steps because you're just like going upstairs, downstairs, just to move cameras and then actually shoot the things. I ended up shooting a lot with my DSLRs, which I don't really like because the DSLRs don't have video tools like focus peaking and stuff, because they're Canon ones. Newer ones have that stuff built in, but these are older. They're 5 years old at this point. So, anyway, it was cool. It was pretty neat. Then we got to do an interview with the maestro. Or there was an interview he talked on a teleprompter, and he wrote the script, so I gotta run the teleprompter, which is super fun. You basically just stand over their shoulder just out of frame and hit the space bar on a keyboard to make it go up and down. So it's an exciting life of a filmmaker slash videographer slash content creator. I don't know what you call me. And then I got pizza, and I gave Bear some. Bear's I don't know if you can see him. He's right. I think he blends in too well. You can see my camera case because I was lazy and I was just like, ASMR. All gas, no breaks, right? We're doing it. So yeah, I got some pizza, and I'm pretty excited about that pizza. Yeah, and then some other stuff happened, but that feels like a much deeper video that I don't really want to get into. Even though you people are like my therapists now, apparently. This is therapy for me, I guess, because I can't afford to go to a therapist. Or maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Do you go to therapy? If you do, if you feel okay talking about it, tell me how much you pay. Because this year, I probably don't make too much, for a sliding scale, but normal years, I think I'm in that bubble where I make too much for most benefits, but not enough to be truly comfortable. I'm doing okay, but it's if I had a roommate, or a serious girlfriend and I shared expenses, I'd be doing awesome. But because, I like at 34, like having a roommate, like the only roommates left when you're like in your 30s, at least in Omaha. I don't know how it is everywhere, but like the only people left are like either bad roommates, like people that still like to party and stuff, or like, I mean, I feel like saying damaged people is like bad, but like, you know, people like going through like rough times that like by the time you're 30 you should be making enough money, I think, to like live in an apartment by yourself. And I also think once you live by yourself, it's hard to go back to like having roommates. Like I feel like that's gonna be an awkward transition whenever I get like a serious girlfriend and like we move in together. Like I know that's gonna happen at some point, but I'm like, that's gonna be a change. I'm gonna have to like get used to like going back and like making compromises about like where art should go and like, you know, whose turn it is to do the whatever, you know, like stuff like cleaning the tub. Like I'm a single guy, like I don't clean my tub ever. Like it gets wet, it washes the dirt down. I know people think like, oh, that's gross, but I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I clean the bathroom, you know, I do the floors. I try to do it once a week, but it tends to be like every 2 weeks usually. But I clean the toilet like every week. As soon as I like look at it, I'm like, that looks kind of gross, which happens faster than you think because Bear likes to like sit under my legs when I use the bathroom, so his hair gets stuck on the toilet, you know, all around the toilet, and because he's a big black fuzzy guy, so it sticks, you know, and you're like, that's a lot of hair. Like I know it's not mine, but I feel obligated to clean it up, so the bathroom gets cleaned a lot more because Bear is he's a social pooper. He wants to hang out with you when you're pooping. Yeah, but like the rest of my apartment's a mess. Like these desks, I have 2 desks. Well, one's a kitchen table, which I don't really use because I don't have space. I mean, I could pull it out whenever I want, but I don't even have chairs for it. So I only keep this table, A, because it's a catch-all for a bunch of crap, and B, because Bear uses it as a fort. His bed's underneath it, and he likes to hang out there, especially when he gets scared, like when there's thunder and stuff. He'll go hide. Man, this got real off topic. To call back to an earlier video, I came up with an idea for a movie. Tell me if you like it. Drop a comment down below. So it's a short mockumentary, and I'm calling it Best I Can Do. And the idea is it's a guy who goes on like Craigslist and Facebook and just like underbids on everything. So it's like a mockumentary about the type of people that underbid on everything. But it turns out that like he knows what the things are worth, and he's like, look at this guy. He's selling this, you know, like $100 item for $150. Like I can get a new one for $160. No one's gonna pay that. He's like, watch this. And then he like sends him a low ball, and he's like, I'm helping people out. Like people need to know what their stuff is worth. And so it's just pseudo wholesome. It's dark wholesome. I want that to be my niche for comedy. I want to do dark wholesome comedy. Is that a thing? I think so. There's a movie called Palm Springs. I think it's on Hulu. It's got Andy Samberg and Christina. I don't know. Militani, maybe. I don't remember her name. She was the mom in How I Met Your Mother, and she's been in other things. But I would say that's a dark, wholesome movie. It's really good. Definitely go watch it. J.K. Simmons is in it too, if you like J.K. Simmons. And if you don't like J.K. Simmons, we're not friends anymore, because J.K. Simmons is amazing. So, yeah, that's a dark, wholesome comedy. I should make a list of dark, wholesome comedies. What else would fit the bill? Beetlejuice, I think, would also be, that would fit as a dark, wholesome comedy. I feel like there's probably some Kevin Smith movies that would fit the bill. What else would be a dark but wholesome comedy? That's a stumper. I think today we might have invented a new niche of movies, a new genre. And if you could think of for research. Research, that's what I say. Like, I'm gonna write movies. Never do it. I've read like 10 books on writing movies, and I've like written some shorts and some sketches, but like, you know, I know myself. I'm cycling up. It's getting there, and I'm gonna do it. All gas, no brakes. We're gonna do it. Anyway, I'm super tired. I'm super dehydrated. But a good day at work. Made some money. Got to see the symphony. Got some good shots. And then other things happened. We'll talk about it later. See, you know, it's still developing. So, anyway, they're not bad things. All things are good. Now, all things just are. You know, it's how you react to them that makes them good or bad. So there's your little nugget of wisdom for the day. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, well, maybe you should reconsider how you react to the things that are troubling you.